Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about DC's further lazy fan fiction attempt to pander like normal. I don't understand what's in the world is going on, but the problem is that now they're doing like this March Madness thing where they're literally taking storylines and giving us, the audience, the choice of what should be published, what will be published in the future of DC comic books. And I'm just like, are you kidding me, DC? But the main problem is that fact that it has one title that is so dead on arrival and so pandering bullcrap. Justice League Queer. Are you freaking kidding me, DC? Really, DC? I mean, that got to be the most pandering on the nose crap ever. It's just like A-Force, it's just like Runaways, and it's just like Young Avengers. You guys don't understand. You can't just put diverse people together in a team and just be like, bam, this is it. This is how that works. No, it didn't work. It didn't work when they did Black Panther and the Crew. That book got canceled so quick because everybody was like, are you kidding me? Let's get all the black superheroes together. And for what reason? To fight what? Like, it's the same thing with this Justice League Queer. What in God's name? How? What are you doing, DC? Like, oh, let's get 8 young gay characters and put them together in a team to go and solve crime? Really? Really, DC? But if they did Justice League Black, Justice League White, Justice League Hispanic, Justice League straight, everybody have a hissy fit because it's crazy, it's stupid, it's dumb. You want to call it Justice Straight? So why the hell you think you need to be called Justice League Queer? First off, Justice League is mostly full of adults, not darn young teens. And anybody come up in the comments talking about, oh, they got Naomi. Naomi is that bullshit because Brian Michael Bendis is writing it and he has to force one of his stupid characters in there. Other than that, no, I'm sorry. That's not how this works. That's not how this works. And then my thing is, you're not even giving us who are going to be the creative teams on it, how long the issues are supposed to be if they do get published. And then another thing is, you're trying to set up people in general. Because like right now, since I'm making this video, and I know there are people who made videos, and I know there are people on Twitter, Instagram saying how dumb this is, and we're going to have weirdos that's like, oh my God, you guys are just homophobic and stuff like that. You just don't want to see gay people succeed. Girl, guy, thing, shut up. Just shut up with that. It ain't got nothing to do with their sexual orientation. It's stupid. It's literally slapping you on the head and being like, look, here's a book for gay people. Justice League Queer, since you guys need to be seen and representative, why don't we give you a book that is literally us saying, here's a book for gay people. Have at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what will be the purpose of that? What is the inkling of a group, 8 characters part of the LGBT community coming together and fighting crime? What are the odds? You would literally have to be in a city that is mostly part of the LGBT community, and that doesn't really work. People keep forgetting that you live in these bubbles up in New York and LA, that the real world is different. It doesn't work. When they tried that crap with Young Avengers and Runaways, it dropped their sales because they were turning everybody part of the LGBT community. That's not how that works. You can't have everybody part of the LGBT community. Not every teen. You just can't, especially young teenager teen. And I don't want to hear, oh, in today's society. No. We're not trying to talk about today's society. That's the problem. You always trying to bring in today's politics and issues into these characters instead of treating them like superheroes first. The last time they tried to bring in the Young Avengers, they had a group. Almost everybody was part of the LGBT community. I don't think there was one straight person in there, because the characters that were straight all of a sudden are dating the same sex for reasons. Oh, I'm bisexual now. Since when? Because they got a writer on there that don't respect these characters, that don't respect the history of these characters, and was like, we gotta go ahead and do that because we gotta show up somebody. I was trying to show up, but when you're trying to show up people, you do it at the detriment of those characters, at the fans, that people of those characters. You get what I'm saying? Why are you doing dumb things? You're just pandering just to be pandering. And then you wonder why you're not getting sales. It's trash. And then it's going against the Robins. It's a story about Dick Grayson and the other boys that been Robin throughout the history of DC comic books. You really think Justice League Queer is going to win? And I bet you, even if it doesn't win, they're going to force that book out there, and they're going to have that weirdo, John Glass or whatever, trying to do his little gay comic book thing, and they're going to have him write the book, and then the book's not going to do well because he's going to put in so much gay political nonsense that people are going to be turned off. Or he might take characters that weren't straight and make them part of the LGBT community because they need a selling ticket. That's why they did that with Alan Scott. They need a selling ticket for that upcoming DC Pride. Hey, let's take an old classic character that had a fan base. Oh, well, people don't really care because he's an old character. Wrong. People did care. People got upset, and people were not pleased with that kind of nonsense. And what are you going to do? You're going to bring them in there. The book's not going to sell. And then there are going to be articles about how fans are homophobic and all kinds of stuff. Even though we don't even know if the artwork's going to be good, we don't even know if what the storyline's going to be or anything. You couldn't even give us a storyline. You couldn't even give us the characters that are supposed to be starring in there. This will be the opportunity, if you really want to do something, this will be the opportunity to bring in the iconic gay characters. Not the ones that you turned gay, the ones that were already gay to begin with. Those are the characters that you should have brought. That's the story. If you really wanted to do a Justice League Pride or whatever, you could have just been like, the Justice League. You know what I'm saying? Just put the Justice League. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And you could have been like, Batwoman assembles a team full of characters or whatever. Those characters just happen to be part of the LGBT community. But you get characters that are part of the LGBT community that has history with it. But you're not on the nose about it. You get what I'm saying? That's how you do it, ever so slightly. And you bring in just a few straight characters in there just to balance that team out. But you can't just be that dumb, that blunt about it and be like, yay, Justice League Queer, because we're here for you. So does the LGBT community look like a joke to you? Because that's exactly what that comes off as. Here's a book for you guys. We really don't care if it doesn't do well, whatever. We'll just play victim and blame people, which will make people even more unaccepted of these characters and of the whole LGBT community thing, because you guys don't know how to treat them like they're people. You guys got to do the most. And people that are trying to defend that crap are stupid. They're literally trying to make a book that's slapping you upside the head and saying this book is made for you. And then they're going to put it against Batman and his sons. And then everybody going to vote for Batman and his sons over a league full of gay characters. And then guess what? There's going to be articles talking about how the DC fandom is toxic and stuff like that because they purposely made it where the Justice League Queer book wasn't going to get made. Because it wasn't an interesting premise and it was pandering. That's why. Like, damn, how hard is that to come by? You just can't throw that crap out and think people were just going to be like, yep, that's a good idea. No. Because they already know that it's pandering. You gotta stop, DC. You gotta calm down with that crap. And half the stories that I read that was being thingy sound like fan fictions, to be honest. That's it. Everybody need to get clean house. Clean house. All new writers. All new writers. You know, no. You go find writers that don't have no political messaging, and you find writers that actually care about the comic books. Find a young person that literally find people. They don't even have to be young, but find people that actually care about these books, that actually care about these characters and the history and the legacy, and stop getting people that don't care, that all they want to do is push a political message and do fan fiction, because this is what it is. This is what it is, fan fiction. You know, I just don't get it, DC. You know, this pisses me off. Now, well, it doesn't piss me off anymore. It more annoys me because I already know that all you're doing is using people identities as some kind of, you know, dog treat to bring them in, when we already know they're not going to be brought in. And then we're going to have to do the same thing about, oh, how fans are toxic and racist and homophobic. And, you know, people get tired of that, DC. You got to stop. You just got to stop. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.